Good morning, hope you're all okay. It's my 31-week vlog. I feel like time is flying now. I cannot believe that we are in like single figures. It also really baffles me that obviously my due date is in just under 9 weeks, but actually if baby was to come full term, but early, so like 37 weeks, I could literally have a baby in 6 weeks, which is just mind-blowing to me. And when I say that, I can feel my heart like going ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. Today is Saturday, so I start this vlog 2 days later. So yeah, today is Saturday, so I am technically 31 plus 2. I just feel pretty much the same as last week, just hot. It's much better today. It's about 14 degrees today. Well, it was this morning. It's going to reach about 23 today, but it was about 14 at 9 o'clock. It's now just gone 10. So yeah, I got up this morning. I took Marco to work because he's going out tonight, so he's going out with work, so they're going straight from. So I dropped him off and then just took Bruce around the village where the salon is. And yeah, it was much nicer. It was so much cooler. I didn't feel like I was sweating. So it was really, really nice. So I've just got home. We have my mum's dog tonight. We're looking after Gino. So I've got to go get him. Well, I don't have to go get him. She was going to bring him over this evening, but I'm going to get him in about an hour. I just figured it was easier to get him in the morning because I have so much to do today with the house. And then I'm going to see my dad tonight, so I didn't really want her to kind of drop him off and then me have to go without like having time for him to settle in or anything like that. So I'm going to get him in a short while, and yeah, that's pretty much my day today. Other than that, everything is good. I woke up with immense cramp in my leg. I keep waking up at like 4:30 every morning now to go to the loo. It is like clockwork. So this morning I woke up at about 4, couldn't get back to sleep, managed to drift off at about 6, and then I woke up around 7 with like the most intense cramp ever in my calf, and I keep getting that at the minute, and it's really, really frustrating. I mentioned it on Instagram a little while ago, and a lot of you said about using magnesium spray. So I've been using that, and I've been spraying that on my legs most evenings. I think it's worked. I don't know, I haven't had it since I started using it until this morning, so I don't know whether or not I've just not had it or just whether or not the magnesium spray is working, but like I say, this morning just nothing was stopping it. It was one of those where I was having a dream about getting cramp, and then I quite literally screamed and Marco woke up like, what is going on? And had to stretch my leg out, bless him. So yeah, my plan for today then is to, well, I'm not going to get ready. I'm going to go to my mum's looking like a piece of poo. I need to go to B&M. I want to get some cleaning bits. I want to have a look just to see whether or not I can get like a cheap lampshade for our bedroom. I'm going to swap the curtains around in each of the rooms. We have got blackout curtains downstairs. We've got some like ivory non-blackout ones in our room, and then we bought some like olive green ones for the baby's room, and they look nice. Like they do look all right in there. But I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. So I think what I'm going to do is move the green ones downstairs, because we have like green cushions, the brown sofas, the green throw, and then we've got the green accessories in the kitchen as well. So I think I'm going to move the green kitchens into, the green curtains into the living room, the blackout ones into our bedroom, and then the ivory ones in the baby's room. I'm not too bothered about the fact that they're not blackout at the moment. I just think they'll look better, and baby's not going to be in that room for at least 6 months, I would say, after they're born. So I'm not in a massive rush to make sure that that's perfect. And let's be honest, they're going to wake up early anyway, whether I have blackout curtains or not. So yeah, so I think that's my plan. So I need to put the white curtains in the wash. And yeah, like I say, I'm going to go to B&M, have a look around. I want to get some bits for the nursery, but I think I'm going to do that online. I've seen quite a few like small online like independent businesses that do some really nice little boho accessories, so I think I'm going to do that. And yeah, that is pretty much my day. So this, like I say, will be my 31-week vlog, and yeah, so I will pretty much take you everywhere with me this week. Let me get in. So I'm on my second outfit of the day. This is probably going to be outfit 2 of 3, I'll be honest, because I will get changed before I go to my dad's. I'm about to go to B&M, so I've just gone and picked up Gino, my mum's Labrador, so we will say hello to him when I get home. But it's just been a nightmare this morning. I feel like I've literally just had to go from A to B this morning, but there's just road closures and roadworks everywhere, and it is really annoying. So the road that I usually take to my mum's literally takes me like 15-20 minutes tops to get to her house, but it made me do a total detour onto another parkway that currently only has 1 lane open, onto another parkway to join the original parkway that I wanted to join. So it's just been a bit of a nightmare. It took me nearly an hour to get there. So I'm running behind, but I'm about to go to B&M because I want to get some toilet cleaner, if I'm really honest, and I don't want to pay Sainsbury's prices for it. So I'm going to go to B&M, get some cleaning products stuck up on that. I want to clean the house. I wanted to get as much done as I can today, so I have less to do tomorrow. I'd like to clean the nursery. It's obviously clean. It's not finished yet either, but I feel like that it's got that new furniture smell, and I'm not really a fan of it, so I just want it to smell nice, and I'd rather do like a bit of a clean now, and then I just need to do smaller cleans as we go. I keep getting really bad, like I've just had a bucket of crisps and it's given me such bad heartburn, it's ridiculous. Heartburn is something I keep getting lately, but I've read that I can't take Gaviscon because I'm on aspirin. So if it gets much worse, I'm going to speak to the GP and see if there's anything that they can prescribe. It's kind of been on and off the whole way through the pregnancy, but I feel like now, obviously, there's a lot less room in there. So it seems to be getting a bit worse, but we will see. And I am getting quite short of breath now as well. So I just feel like everything kind of from, like everything chest-wise is just a problem at the moment because I don't have as much room. But yeah, so let's take a trip to B&M. I'm hoping it's not busy. I really can't be bothered. Of course it's going to be busy. It's Saturday afternoon, but I hate going shopping when it's busy. That's one thing I really miss about shift work. I miss being able to do the shopping like during the week and going into town during the week when nobody's there because everybody's at work or school. At the minute, you know, I don't enjoy that. So that's one thing there's lots of things I'm looking forward to about maternity leave. You know, mainly having the baby, but I am really looking forward to being able to do things during the week and not everything having to be done on a Saturday. I did the food shop online last night, and that's getting delivered Monday morning because I was just like, Marco does the food shop at the minute anyway, but I'm just like, I just hate it. I did the food shop last Monday because I was off and it was just stressful. So I thought I'd save him the hassle and do it online because I'm a good wife. And I wanted the club card points, and if I didn't do it, he'd go to Aldi. So that, my friends, was stressful. B&M was busy. I then went to Sainsbury's because I have run out of cotton pads for my makeup remover. And yeah, and they didn't have any. And I've gone the last few days where I literally haven't had any. I have a cleanser, but then I really struggle to get like my mascara off. My eyes always really react to any kind of cleanser that I use. So I've tried so many. So for me, I just kind of use it's like micellar cleansing water that I use and use that on my eyes. But anyway, for the last few days I've literally had to break into the baby wipes because we have had nothing. So I went to Sainsbury's, they didn't have any, so I had to get just normal makeup wipes. Only got 25, so they'll just last me couple of weeks, and then I'll go back to my normal stuff. But I was gone for like just over an hour or so, but I just thought I'd show you what I bought. I didn't actually spend that much. I spent £25 all in all. I don't know how I only spent £25. I think she might have not scanned something, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna show you what I bought. So cleaning product wise, as you can see, I like fruity things and I like pink. So the first thing, we have completely and utterly run out of kitchen cleaner. So I just thought I'd try this Astonish one. It's pomegranate and raspberry, and I thought that sounded really nice. So I thought I'd get that rather than like your normal like detergent-y smells. These were, I think, £1 each, but this Cosmic Peach I thought sounded really nice. I love a limited edition. I think that one's, yeah, that one's special edition. These are both limited edition. So I got one for upstairs, one for downstairs. So it's Orchid, Peach and Sandalwood. So hopefully that smells quite nice. Then got a Febreze spray. I've got a couple of these. I've still got a Christmas one on the go actually. And then I have just their green one, whatever that is, upstairs. But the peony and cedar I actually thought would smell really nice. I think, is this one limited edition? Yeah, this one's limited edition as well, so I love a limited edition, clearly. This I completely ran out of. Marco bought me 6 not that long ago, and I have completely run out. So yeah, this is a different scent. I've never used this, but I see this at my father-in-law's all the time, so I thought I'd get it. Exotic flowers and pink grapefruit. Grapefruit I'm not a massive lover of, but I think this might smell quite nice, so we'll give that a go. And then finally, I've never used these, but these look quite cool. And they just get rid of like any kind of like lime scale or anything like that on the bottom of the toilet bowl. So yeah, I thought these would be quite good. You literally just leave it in for 20 minutes and then flush. But if there is, it did say if there was like a build-up of lime scale, I think you leave it for like overnight. Yeah, there you go. So use 1 or 2. So I'm going to give that a go. But yeah, and just see whether it's any good. I don't know. It just looked pretty, if I'm honest, so I bought it. And then I actually got us some bedding. So this was only £18. It's a double. It's a reversible one. Our bedroom is black. So I painted the bedroom black, like the feature wall at the back, a little while ago. The other walls are white, and then we have our bed is like this colour. But it still has little bits of like when it was silver. So I've still got like bright white bedding, which just makes the bed look really yellow. And I don't really like it anymore. So I just thought I'd get this. And I also thought with Bruce, the white, like the colour, you can see like after a couple of days, you can see where he's been laying on the bed. So I just feel like this would kind of cover any marks a lot easier. So yeah, I don't know. It might look all right, it might not, but I quite like it. And I thought for £18, you can't really go wrong, so just thought I'd give that a go. And then I bought this. So this is a light shade. So we still have like a glitzy silver one in our bedroom, so I thought I would change it and get this. It's not, I would have liked a bigger one. They did have a much bigger one, but I thought that was maybe too big. But this was reduced to £7, so I thought sod it, we'll get it and we'll see what it looks like. But I think that would look quite nice with that, and then it will kind of hopefully finish off like the black and natural vibes I've got going on in there. I was talking to Marco about our bedroom the other day, and he was kind of just saying, I'm not sure what vibe you're going for in there, because at the minute it does just look a mess. Because like I say, we've got like the beige bed, we've got all like the wooden not furniture, we've got like the natural coloured carpet, I have like the big wooden frame, the wooden mirror, the wooden clothes hanger, all of that, and then just like bright white bedding and a silver ceiling light. So it just looks a bit weird, so I'm hoping that this kind of just makes it look that bit more together. And then the next to me that we've got, not that I'm styling my room around our next to me, but our next to me is like a charcoal and wood, so I feel like it will fit in really well. So yeah, so it's now 2:30. I still haven't eaten. I'm just about to have a Diet Coke and a pot noodle, to be honest, and then I'm going to get on cleaning because my house is an absolute dump. I want to shower and wash my hair before I go to my dad's, so I will need to leave here I think at about 7. But I'll need to eat, so I'm going to aim to get in the shower at about 5:30 I think, so that gives me 3 hours to get this house in as much order as possible. I have got a pile of washing upstairs. It's literally about 3 weeks worth of washing I haven't folded and put away, so we're literally ironing things as we go at the minute. I say that, Marco is. I don't give a monkey's what I look like, I work from home, whereas he obviously does. So I'm going to try and sort through all that, and hopefully by the time he comes home, like I say, he's out on the Raz tonight. By the time he comes home, he will have a nice, clean, lovely smelling house to come home to. I do have a little helper. I will introduce you to Gino. So let's say hello to my mum's dog, Gino. Hello, Gigi Bear. Hello. Are you okay? Oh, you're getting real close to me. You're getting really close. Oh, Gino, sit down. So Gino's a very kissy dog. He does very much enjoy kissing my face. Don't you? No jumping. No jumping. No jumping. Hey? It's only me that he jumps at. He doesn't jump at anybody else ever. But he seems to have a bit of a thing for me. We get on very well. We are very, very good pals. And when he is here, he is very needy. But them two having a little kiss and cuddle. Oh, okay. That was short-lived, but I just thought I'd introduce you to Gino. Happy Monday, except there's nothing happy about this Monday, my friends. I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm really sick of the heat. every vlog is just going to be a daily update of me telling you how fed up of the heat I am. It's currently about 25 degrees, which is gross. It's going to hit over 30 this week. It's forecast about 33. So Marco is under instruction today to clean my paddling pool and fill it back up. It's all he needs to do, but I'm just so fed up of it. I really am. And I know that everybody obviously gets a bit, oh, we love autumn and all the rest of it, and it's a very Instagrammable thing to say. I've always loved autumn. I'm very much an autumn baby. I was born in November. I was due on Halloween. I am an actual pumpkin. I'm a real life pumpkin. I'm certainly round enough to be a real life pumpkin at the Mo too. Maybe not orange enough. I am, however, the colour of a ghost. So I fit the Halloween theme nicely. But yeah, I'm just super hot. I'm uncomfortable now more than anything. I think didn't sleep very well last night because I was just so sweaty. Just got into bed and I was like, I cannot cool down. We had the windows open, there was a breeze coming through, but I think in pregnancy your body temperature goes up anyway. But yeah, it was just ridiculous. So I just feel like I'm mad at everyone today. I'm not a very nice person to be around. I'm just a bit grumpy. I was very grumpy at the Tesco driver. So I did the food shopping online on Friday for delivery this morning, so it was one less thing that Marco had to do. Anyway, I booked it between 11 and 12 because Marco usually does a workout on his day off between like 10 and 11. And that he'll like take the dog before, do his workout, and then yeah, after 11 we're cool. But I am in meetings usually on a Monday morning between like 9 and 11. So I booked it for 11. Anyway, 10 past 10, they've turned up. So Marco's like in nothing but his shorts, sweating like a pig, doing a workout in the living room. I'm in a meeting. So I went to the door and he's put these two massive crates on the floor and I was like, oh, you're really early. And he was like, oh yeah, I did try to ring. I was like, no, you didn't. Like, looked at my phone, I had no missed calls whatsoever. So he came early. He's obviously put these two great big crates on our doorstep. So Marco's had to stop his workout to kind of carry the crates in because the Tesco man was getting a bit pissed off at me because I was literally just bringing things in bit by bit, but there was no way I was carrying these heavy crates in. So Marco stopped and come to help me. So I was kind of just show you like what we bought. I've put all the shopping away. I was going to do like a bit of a food shop haul, but I've put it all away. So hold on, let me just turn everything round. So this is I love this fridge. I don't even know what it is. Is it a Samsung? I can't remember. No, it's a Kenwood. I'm not as posh as I thought. It needs a clean, but so this is what we've got. So more orange juice, hummus. I live off hummus at the minute. I have it with my lunch every day. Honeydew lemon I'm having all the time. Tuesdays I go to aquanatal yoga. So Marco always does just like a really quick tortellini when he gets home. So we've got this sausage and ham one. We've never had this before, but yeah, hopefully that's really nice. And then we always have it with this same sauce too. It's a tomato and mascarpone if it wants to, yeah. But we have that literally every week. That's just our Tuesday night dinner. These are currently, I am living for these. I love a chicken and sweet corn sandwich. Cannot get enough of chicken and sweet corn. I always, if we go to the supermarket and like buy a meal deal, chicken and sweet corn sandwich is the way forward. So I got a couple of these and like have half in a roll for my lunch. Cheese, lovely. All the cheese. That's our cheese drawer, but that's all the cheese that we have. We usually have quite a lot of cheese because I love brie, but on the basis that I can't eat a lot of the cheeses I like at the moment, the cheese drawer is empty. Right, guys, I feel like I need to explain this. So these are my Rocky bars, they're chocolate, and yes, I've got them in the fridge. I have always, in fact, there's been quite a few occasions where I've had like full-blown like arguments with people, not quite, but like debates on Instagram about keeping chocolate in the fridge. For me, chocolate in the fridge is a massive no, but at the moment it is so hot, it's just melting in my cupboard. So the chocolate is currently living in the fridge, and it just has to do. It's not the same, but I'm also not going without my chocolate. So continuing with the food shop, all this wine has been sat in there since Christmas. I think we've got, so that's a bottle of champagne, that's just cheap brute stuff, and then yeah, we've got a few bottles of wine. The bottles of wine are waiting for when I give birth. We've got another one there too. I tend to cook with this one though. The champagne, I don't know what they're waiting for. We've also got a bottle of Bollinger in the cupboard, but people just bought them for us actually when we opened the salon and also when we found out we were pregnant, so they're just like waiting. They will be drank at Christmas. Ham, Marco has a ham roll every day, so I do get him like nice ham. I sometimes have it. We would usually get like an Italian ham, but on the basis that, you know, I'm a bit funny about eating that at the minute, unless it's cooked. So we've gone to Tesco's Finest, some cucumber for the hummus and everything else, and then just our meat. So we're gonna have spaghetti bolognese for dinner this week. I need to clean this bloody fridge. We're gonna have spaghetti bolognese this week. We're also having Hunter's chicken. Are we having Hunter's chicken? No, we're having chicken wrapped in bacon, hence the bacon. Got my kiwis. Did I get them this week? No, I didn't get them this week. They are really out of date. They need to go in the bin. And then, yeah, my vegetable drawer. So I've got my carrots, my cucumber, my new potatoes. And then, I feel really out of breath doing this. So at the minute, I haven't really had like any cravings. I'm really out of breath. Blimey. When I say I haven't had any cravings, like I have, but not massive cravings. Like I've been having literally like everyday cravings where one day I'll like really decide I want something. Like the other week it was bread and butter pudding. I don't even like bread and butter pudding, but I really wanted it. So Marco went out and bought me some, and then the next day I was like, no, I don't want this anymore, I don't like it. At one point it was Mr. Kipling lemon cakes. Everything really has been quite sweet. So I've just had sweet cravings, but lately all I want is like fresh fruit. So hence the melon. And then I also bought a mango. I love mango. I just hate cutting it because of the stone. I can never do it. So I bought it for Marco to cut up for me today, but I don't actually think it's ripe enough yet. So I might have to wait and have that tomorrow. And then I also got, not ripe yet, but some passion fruit. I love passion fruit, but I've never eaten it. I've only ever had it like in a cocktail or in a drink. So I thought I'd get some passion fruit and have that with my breakfast. I just have Special K every day. I literally just have a bowl of cereal, and that seems to do me quite nicely. But I am getting hungry now. Like every 2 hours I seem to be a bit hungry. So that's our little food shop. So I think for dinner this week, we also got some cupboard bits. Like I got a korma sauce. I couldn't be bothered to cook korma from scratch this week. It's a bit too hot, but I usually use the Hairy Bikers recipe. You can just get it online. It's a really, really good recipe. If I remember, I'll put it in the description box. But that is the recipe that I usually use. This is annoying me. Thank you. Yeah, so that's the recipe I usually use, but this week we've literally just got a Sharwood's jar, just this. Just that, so we'll have that this week. I also, this is my, I'll show you the, so this is just like our dry food cupboard. So everything in here has been in here ages. We got this just to go with the korma. I got some mini cheddars as a snack this week. Prawn cocktail crisps have been my thing the whole way through, but I really fancy these. I'm not sure if you've tried the Red Leicester ones, but the Red Leicester ones are really, really nice. And then what else did we buy this week? Just the bread. We got a nice sourdough bloomer. These are what I have my chicken and sweet corn in, our potatoes, and then yeah, just my endless supply of Diet Coke and tea. Have you ever seen a bigger bag of tea in your life? Every time Marco goes to the cash and carry for work and he like stocks up on like refreshments for the salon, he picks up one of these. He gets 600 tea bags in it, and it's just the best thing ever. I love Yorkshire tea. Anyone who knows me knows I love Yorkshire tea. In fact, I even have behind here this is my Yorkshire. It used to be just dedicated to Yorkshire tea, but I have a that's really good, by the way, Italian hot chocolate. But yeah, so I've got the toast and jam, the bedtime, the biscuit and decaf, and then the full Yorkshire one in there as well. The only one I don't have is Yorkshire tea gold, but that's my little Yorkshire tea cupboard. So there we go. Anyway, that was probably the most boring segment to a vlog ever. I've literally just shown you my food shop and everything that I have in my cupboard. But yeah, I just fancied chatting, really. But I'll give you a little bump date while we're at it. So I'm currently 31, is that right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, yes. So I'm 31 weeks and 4 days. At least I've got the week right this time. I feel massive now. Like I feel like I'm really like, how am I gonna grow anymore? So the play suit, dungarees, jumpsuit type thing I'm wearing today isn't a maternity one. It's one I've had for years. It's from Topshop. It's just really stretchy and it's really comfy, and when it's this hot it's just really lightweight and easy. But these are my boobs, but there you go. So that is my 31 week bump. I feel so large. So yeah, it is quite large now. I think the fact I'm obviously in a black kitchen wearing black's very slimming, isn't it? But it's it does feel huge. I don't know, we were having a look last night at like the gender predictions based on the bump, and the bump does look very much like a girl bump, we think anyway. Quite a few people think. We know we're not the only ones that think that. So we are thinking a girl bump. The Chinese, why is my alarm going off? Because it's time for Bruce to have his dentist stick, that's why. Yeah, so the Chinese gender oh my god, I'm gonna start that again. The Chinese gender prediction calendar chart thing predicts girl, but we will see. I don't know. We'll find out in October. Oh, my loves, it is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday. I am about to go to my aquanatal yoga class. I'm finding this week really hard. I just feel exhausted, and I think the heat is really contributing to that. But I'm finding that my back's really hurting as well. So I've been using my pregnancy pillow in bed. I have been using my birthing ball when I'm working. I have a bump support band. I've got a TENS machine. I have got an appointment with my chiropractor in 2 weeks, I think. I think it's 2 weeks, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I haven't seen him in a little while, actually. I think I should have definitely made an appointment sooner than I did. But yeah, so I've got that appointment coming up. I feel quite out of breath. I have just kind of cleaned the kitchen and then come straight upstairs, so I was moving very fast, very quickly. So I definitely feel like I am starting to get a little bit more out of breath now. I feel like I'm running out of room, in all honesty. I've just realised I've still got my bra on underneath my swimming costume. I need to remember to take that off. But I'll quickly show you. I think I showed you my bump the other day, but I'll just show you my swimming costume. This is really close to my face. I look like a thumb. This is not my choice of hairstyle usually. I look like a zebra with the way these highlights are at the moment. I think I have a bit of a balayage, but I've got the face framing, so I think I'm going to have that toned down before the baby actually arrives, because once I've had the baby, although Marco's a hairdresser, he does my hair at the salon, I'm not going to want to go to the salon all the time with the baby, so I think I'm going to tone it down so he doesn't have to do as much to it, and he can just like put a toner on it every now and again. Completely irrelevant, I was showing you my swimming costume, so I'm just going to turn the camera around. So here you go, hello. Do excuse the state of our room, I've just had a delivery. Opened the curtain slightly so there was a bit more light in here, but there we go. So this is my swimming costume. It's from H&M, I want to say. It is a maternity one. I really like it. I think it is actually it does my figure, I think, justice. I feel like it makes me look quite nice here because it's not really thin. I don't really do thin straps, so I feel like the nice thick strap here is quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Flattering. But yeah, I really like it. I have started to notice I'm getting more stretch marks, so you can see some on my legs here. I am getting them like on my hips, and I've even started getting them like on my bum, which isn't lovely, if I'm honest. I'm not very happy about that, but well, it is what it is. It's all part of the journey, and I appreciate the fact that I get to go through this at all, but I'm finding it really odd that they're not on my stomach. I literally don't have any on my stomach, but I'm getting them everywhere else. I'm getting them all under here, all here, on both sides, literally here. So yeah, it's just part of the parcel. Very grateful I'm getting to go through it, so I'm trying not to let them bother me too much. But yeah, my hair, however, is really bothering me today. I feel like I really look like a zebra. It goes to show my hair really needs washing as well. One of the reasons I popped on, I'm sweating so much, I'm going to close that curtain in a minute, is I had a little delivery. So I ordered some more vlogging equipment, actually. I ordered just a different type of tripod that I could use in the car more than anything, so that I am able to fix my camera in the car and vlog with it. But I will show you the nursery very briefly, but I've ordered some drawer organisers. So they're obviously foldable ones. They're just like beige and grey. So they fit in with the nursery, not that you're going to be able to see it, but I'll show you why I got them. So I will give you a little sneak peek of the nursery. So please do forgive the fact that at the moment, I'll open the curtains, but at the moment it is very much being used as a washing room while we sort everything out. So I'll turn the camera around, but like I say, the cot is currently full of washing that needs ironing and the ironing board is out. It's meant to be a temptation. It's meant to remind me that the washing needs doing, that the ironing needs doing even, but clearly it doesn't work. So this is the nursery so far. So here we go. So we got that, the elephant wallpaper from World of Wallpaper. We then have the cot with the drawer. The drawer really annoys me because it's really visible. Like everything you store in there you can see. So until it converts into a toddler bed, so until this is moved down, you can see everything that's in it. So, I mean, I'm not too bothered. It's just aesthetics that I find a little bit annoying. But then we have the wardrobe here, and we have the drawers, and then the bookshelf that we are waiting to put on the wall. So I will show you it all when it's done. But I got the organisers just so we can organise all of this into like vests and sleep suits and short sleeves, little outfits, etc. It will just make it a bit easier, and then I'm going to get a label maker too. I need to go have a drink of some kind because I am just sweating, and then head to my class. So I'm gonna go submerge myself in the pool for the next hour or so and feel like a weightless goddess. I look forward to this every week. It is the highlight of my week. I get in and I feel like all the weight has just lifted until I get out of the pool and I feel like I've gained 10 stone and my bump is suddenly very heavy. But honestly, it's the highlight of my week. My weeks no longer go Monday to Sunday. They go Tuesday to Tuesday, where I am counting down to my aquanatal yoga. I definitely recommend checking it out. But yeah, anyway, looking like a thumb, I'm off. Happy Wednesday. I am now 31 plus 6, so tomorrow I'm 32 weeks. I actually got dressed today. I got dressed and I made an effort. I'm at work, it is boiling, it's far too hot. We are entering the 30s again today. But Marco filled up the paddling pool for me the other day, so that is all ready. We have got a puncture in it though, which I'm really frustrated about. So we literally bought it. It can't have been like longer than like 4 weeks ago. We bought it the week that we went into the 40-degree temperatures. It reached 42 here, and I also had COVID that week. So Marco went and bought me this blow up paddling pool, and it's been absolutely fine. It's been sat on the decking. It needed pumping up, but where we have the grapevine, like over the pergola where the decking is, the birds tend to, we've also got like a bramble bush just like over the fence. It's not ours, it's like the woodland behind the fence, but all the birds like eat all the berries. There's just blackberries growing on it and all the birds eat them, and our decking always ends up being absolutely covered in poo. So my paddling pool was constantly getting full of poo. So when we use it, we wash it and we take it off and we put it on the garden. We put it in the garden, like on the grass. So I'll take you out and show you later because I think I'm going to get in it this afternoon. At the moment it's like mid-20s, but I think this afternoon when it hits the 30s, I think I'm going to get in it. I washed my swimming costume as soon as I got home last night, so it's currently on the line. But yeah, so I think where Marco moved it off the decking, he dragged it, and I think it has kind of just, I think it got caught on a screw or something from the decking, I don't know. Maybe a thorn of a weed or something, I don't know. But I went out yesterday and it was completely lopsided, and it's basically like it's a figure of 8, and it's 2 inflatable like 8s, if you like, on top of each other to make it deeper, and the bottom one on one side was completely flat, deflated, and then this morning we went out and loads of the water had gone out, so it seems to be okay for like a day. If you pump it up in the morning, it's fine for that day. But yeah, it's really frustrating anyway. I didn't film anything when I got back from my aquanatal yoga last night. I can't tell you how much I needed it. I count down to it every week. I love it so much. It's just really nice because I think I said all this yesterday, but you just feel weightless, and so you can stretch and you can get into positions that you can't really get into at this point, and it just makes everything so much better. And we work on like birthing positions. I find it really helps with my back, and I just feel like yesterday, in fact like the last couple of days, I've just felt a bit rubbish in myself. I haven't felt very happy. I've been quite hormonal. I've been crying at really little things and just being not the best person to be around, in all honesty. I do feel a little bit sorry for Marco because I haven't been great, but I've been really uncomfortable, and I'm just really at the point where I really despise this heat, and I feel like I'm just saying it all the time, but I'm really struggling to cope in it. So I went last night and I just felt so much better when I came home, and don't get me wrong, my back was hurting again quite soon after, but nowhere near to the level it was in the morning. The next two Tuesdays it's not actually on. I think the second week it's been rearranged so it's later in the week, but next week I wasn't able to get on a class when I booked them. So I think I'm just going to go swimming next week, because I cannot tell you how much difference it makes being in the pool. I think if you are, you know, definitely I think if you're kind of like the tail end of your second trimester going into your third or whatever, I really do think that being in a pool makes all the difference. So if you can do something where you're in the water, my God, do it. It makes such a difference to me. I really, really love it. But yeah, my intention was to come home, have a shower, wash my hair, and then I was intending on sorting out all baby's clothes and putting them in the drawers and all the rest of it and doing that, but I didn't do any of it last night. I literally came home, Marco had cooked dinner, we had chicken korma, I washed my hair, and then literally I think about half an hour later I was in bed. I was so tired. I've started waking up at like 4:30 every morning religiously. This morning we both woke up at like 4 o'clock, went to the toilet. Like baby wakes up and therefore wakes me up because baby likes to kick me in the bladder, so I have to go to the loo right then. And then I couldn't get back to sleep, and neither of us could, so we were just kind of laying there chatting, and it got to about 5 o'clock, and I was like, right, if I don't fall asleep in the next half hour, I'm gonna get up and make a cup of tea, take Bruce out and all the rest of it. But I did. I managed to fall back to sleep until maybe 7ish, but I still just feel so tired. I think afternoon naps are possibly gonna be something that I'm gonna need to start scheduling in. I don't know. So today, I can't really remember what I've got to do today. I feel like I've got loads to do today. Work's quite busy today, so I've got a lot to do in terms of work. I'm about to make quite a few phone calls, so that's fun. And then, yeah, I'm gonna try and find time to sort out baby's drawers at some point. We do every Wednesday, Marco and I sit down and do an hour of our hypnobirthing course. So we're doing that with the Positive Birth Company. For transparency, mine was gifted. It isn't something that they've asked me to promote or anything like that. I did some work with Positive Birth Company last year. I was one of their TTC vloggers. So I was uploading regular YouTube videos for them. And I think I've done one recently, so I think that's coming soon. So it was kind of just something that they gifted to me on that basis, as I wasn't paid for any of that work or anything like that. So it's not a paid promotion, but I felt like you needed to know. It was gifted, but it's £39 and it's amazing. Like, we love it. Marco was quite skeptical. I'll be honest, I was quite skeptical going into it. I think because it's called hypnobirthing, I think you expect it to be quite hippie and very, I don't even know what the word is. I think it's just, I didn't expect it to be what it is, when actually it's very scientific. It is all based like on evidence and fact, and it's just all about your mindset really, and the way, not all about your mindset, but it has an awful lot to do with kind of the way that you view birth and the way that you frame your mind around birth, what your rights are, learning what your rights are, learning how giving birth works, and obviously we all know that you push the baby out, but I just find it really, really interesting, and it's actually really helped me. I've spoken quite openly about the fact that I'm not scared of birth, and that I'm not currently having any kind of negative feelings or negative worries about giving birth or any potential outcome. Like, you know, at the end of the day, what happens happens, but I like to be prepared. I think anyone who follows me on Instagram will know that I am a total over preparer. I have to be organized. I like to know everything I can possibly know, and giving birth is no different. It's like, I don't want to go into that room and just be told what to do and have no idea why I'm being told this or what my rights are in that situation. Marco, I think for him it's been really, really beneficial for him to understand that, and him to understand how he can support me, and he's really enjoyed it. So we've done it pretty much every week for the last, I think, 6 weeks. We didn't last week because I went out, but other than that we've done it every week, so we'll be doing that tonight. And I really enjoy it, so I think it's definitely worth looking into. Obviously, you don't need to do it with a positive birth company. There's lots of different people that do it. The other one that we did look at was the Naked Doula, who I follow on Instagram, and I think she's brilliant, and she has a mantra, floppy face, floppy fanny, and that has just stuck in my head literally the whole way through this pregnancy. So hopefully I can put that into practice. But yeah, I definitely recommend looking at that. Like I say, I'm going to get in the pool this afternoon. I need to go to the pharmacy. I am low on blood thinners, so I've reordered my blood thinners. I've also completely run out of aspirin, and I'm on both of those, so I need to go get those today. And I think that's it in a nutshell. I think that's everything I need to do today. I don't really know. But I also have a YouTube video going live tonight. I've finally done the pregnancy Q&A, first and second trimester, so that was filmed this morning, so that is ready to go live, or will be ready to go live. I'm going to edit that shortly, so that will be going live this evening, so you'll have seen that by the time this goes live. And yeah, so that's today in a nutshell, really. I feel a bit sick today, actually. I was thinking about it while I was upstairs, and I keep getting, this is really gross, I'm really sorry, but you know, like when you think you're going to be sick and you almost get like that eggy taste like repeating on you. I haven't had egg at any point throughout this pregnancy. It's the one thing that I have really well and truly gone off. Like, I do not want egg in any capacity. And I'm usually a big egg lover, so I've completely gone off it. The smell, the taste, everything. So having that repeating on me is very odd because, like I say, I've not eaten it. But I just feel a little bit sicky. Like, I don't feel nauseous or anything like that. I just feel like there's something sat here waiting to come up. So I'm hoping that I'm not sick today. I hate being sick, but I am noticing now, kind of as I approach like 32 weeks, I feel like a lot of the first trimester symptoms are slowly making their way back in. You know, again with the aches and pains, and my boobs are hurting a bit, and just feeling a bit bleh and tired and all the rest of it. Happening again. What is it? Don't want to be sick. So fingers crossed I'm not sick today, but I do need to go back to work now. I'm so warm, I'm literally stood here like sweating. That's not highlighter, that's a sweaty upper lip. So I'm gonna get myself a drink and then I'm gonna crack on because I really need to do some work this afternoon. Goodness me, honestly, I'm counting down the days. It's 5 weeks today until I go on maternity leave, and I've never been more excited for anything in my life. I have really contemplated bringing it forward. I've contemplated bringing it forward so many times, but financially it would just be a really stupid decision. But goodness me, if you can finish work early, do it. Okay, so it is now 20 to 5. I finish work in 20 minutes. I have had the most ridiculously busy day ever. So I am not going to get my blood thinners today. I've got enough to last me until Friday. I think I've got 2 more. So it's Friday that I need them. So I am going to go get them tomorrow. But I am completely and utterly out of aspirin. So I have texted Marco and just asked him to pick me some up from the supermarket that his son owns next door to. So I was like, can you just get me some and bring it home? Rather than me venturing all the way out to, yeah, just get aspirin. He may as well get me some on the way home. I am sweltering. I have really, really struggled today. I've had the fan on all day. So I'm about to go get in the pool. Finally, and I'm going to spend about an hour in there, and then I'm going to start dinner, and then I will start on the nursery in terms of putting all the little clothes away and just getting them a little bit more organised before Marco gets home and we do the hypnobirthing course. So yeah, just really need to get in the pool now. I've just actually gone out with some wet tea towel and gone over my car. So I said earlier about the blackberry bush, but not only is the decking therefore you know, prime spot for birds to poo, but they also love to poo on my car. My car is white, so everything shows up on it. But a little story for you. Marco's current car is my old car. So when we got this new car, I got the new car, he got my old car, and we got rid of his. I didn't believe that bird poo was as acidic as people made out. I thought people were just exaggerating, right? Where I worked, there was like the car park was like covered in trees, and you were lucky if your car did not get pooed on. And my car used to end up completely covered in poo all the time. And anyway, I think it was the year before last, and we had like a really hot week, or really hot couple of weeks. Anyway, birds have pooed on my car. I had just left it because I was like, every time I clean it, I go back to work the next day and my car gets covered again. Anyway, where it was so hot, after a while I was like, okay, I really do need to clean my car. But where it had been so hot, it had actually scorched. So the acidic bird poo plus the heat has like completely and utterly ruined the paintwork down the side of the car. And where I was washing it, it all like bubbled and the paintwork had come off. So now on the side of Marco's car, not only is there like a great big scratch where somebody came into me on the parkway, it also then went bubbly and now has a real lack of paint. So yeah, so I'm really hot on it in this car, and whenever there's a little bit of bird poo, I mean, I really do need to go get my car cleaned. It seems to be covered in cobwebs at the minute. There's just like cobwebs all over the wing mirrors, which is really odd. But yeah, so I do desperately need to go get my car cleaned. But now whenever there's bird poo on it, I'm like straight out, like scrubbing it with a bit of tea towel, wet kitchen paper, just so it doesn't like, it doesn't bubble and ruin my paintwork. But getting my car cleaned is definitely on my list of things I need to do. But I'm now gonna go get in my swimming pool, and I'm just gonna go sit in my half deflated pool. It has like kind of made its way down. Marco texted me about an hour ago and he was like, have you been in the pool? And I was like, no, not yet, I've been really busy. He was like, you bust my balls all morning to get that pumped up and full of water again, and now it's going to be half deflated and you've still not got in it. And I'm like, yeah, but what can I do? I can't ring clients when I'm in the swimming pool. How unprofessional is that? So yeah, I'm going to go get in it now, and I cannot wait. So when I say the pool is deflated and ruined, this is what I mean. So the bottom ring, if you like, has, yeah, just completely gone down, and as a result all the water is like running out of it. But you can see round here, so that's what it's supposed to look like. There's obviously supposed to be the 2 rings, but there it just completely goes in. But I'm gonna get in it nonetheless. Okay, well guys, my pool venture got cut a little bit short. There was a wasp that wouldn't leave me alone. So I came back inside. I have had a quick shower, got changed, literally cycling shorts and a vest top. It is so warm in this room. This room faces the front, and so at night the sun sets over there. Does it set over there or does it set over there? It sets over there, so at first it obviously comes around here. So yeah, this room's got really warm, so I am going to close the curtains in a minute. They've been closed all day, but I opened them because I'm in here now. But I just thought I don't know what the time is. I've just put my phone down somewhere. Where have I put my phone? I put my phone on the ironing board with my bottle of water. I really haven't drank enough water today, so I've just filled this up and I intend on downing it all within the next like hour and a half, and then having another one before I go to bed. Anyway, I figured now I have about 20 to 25 minutes before I need to start making dinner. So I thought I'd just like make a bit of a start on Bee's nursery, in the sense that Bee is still what we call the baby, by the way. We've been calling the baby Bee since it was an embryo because it was just buzzing around all over the place, so we called it Bee, and yeah, it's just stuck, so that's what we call them. Whether or not it'll stick after the birth, I don't know. I quite like it. I think it'd be quite a nice little nickname, but it also has no relevance whatsoever to the name, so maybe not. But anyway, I thought now would be a really good time just to start going through the clothes, to open the boxes that I bought yesterday, and just get them kind of in the drawer. So I can't remember how many there actually are, so let me open it. Oh, there's obviously smaller ones there that I've just thrown on the floor. Oh, it's getting harder to bend over, guys. Okay, so they zip up at the bottom, brilliant. So they were only from Amazon. I can't even remember how much they were, but they weren't very expensive at all, so I'll link them down below. So there's a couple that are like this size, just little square ones. I suppose like your little socks can go in there. So there's a couple of these. So what are there, 2? Yeah, so we've got 2 of these. And then we have 2, so there's 6 boxes altogether. Yes, I do remember. So we've got 2 bigger squares that you can see there. So I just liked the fact that they were like beige and grey. I feel like they go quite well with the room in here. I can't remember the name of, so the paint that we've got is nutmeg white, if I just flip the camera around to show you. So yeah, you can literally see, like, it's just, if I show you it against the white, so you can see it's just slightly off-white. It's a nutmeg white. A few of you were saying that when you've used it, it's shown up a little bit pink, but with us it didn't do that at all. It's a Dulux one. It's got more of a beige tone for us, and then again it just matches the wallpaper really well. Getting a bit out of breath. So yeah, so we've got the, I just thought these boxes went really well. So you've got the bigger ones and the smaller ones. I assume this is another square one. And then, if I can stop sweating, please. God, this heat, it's ridiculous. I've had enough. And then this, yeah, this one's a rectangle. So you can fold your sleep suits through there. But I just thought these were really handy. I'd seen a couple of people do it on Instagram, and I was like, actually, I think I'm gonna order these. Like, you always see like people like Mrs. Hinch that kind of get these organisers, and I've never really used them. I never really saw the point, if I'm honest, until now. Especially with the clothes being so tiny that really I think it's just nice to have somewhere to store everything. What does Marco want? Oh, just sending me some photos for the salon Instagram. Nothing exciting for me. He's not texted me to tell me that he loves me or that he's bought me 10 million boxes of chocolate. So I'm going to start with the newborn drawer, which is the very, very top drawer. I just figured what my plan is anyway is we've got 3 drawers. We've got a drawer under the cot, and then we've obviously got the wardrobe. Any like outfits that are like top and trousers that match, anything like that, coats, blah 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 blah, they will all go in the wardrobe. But I figured the top drawer would have like the baby grows, the sleep suits, all things like that for whatever age we're at. So I'm pretty sure the top drawer I did just as newborn. So yeah, so this is all newborn, and then we've got 0 to 3 and then 3 to 6 at the bottom, and then any 6 month plus. I don't think we actually have, other than like a little outfit rather than baby grows. But there's some really, really cute stuff in here. So like I say, this I am just gonna put, we've got all their like little tiny socks. Like, I cannot believe that somebody's feet are that small. Like, they are just adorable. But the socks we've got a mixture of from Marks and Spencer's, Primark, just really, really random places. So I'm thinking if I just fill that one with socks, and maybe we've got some scratch mittens. I'm not sure I'm going to use them, if I'm honest. They were really cheap. They were only like £2 in Tesco for, I think, 8. Yeah, like 8 individual ones, 4 pairs. So they were really cute. They're just really small things, and on every list that I looked at online, it said I needed them. But the more I kind of look into them, like, a lot of sleep suits now you can like fold over their hands, and obviously they can't come off. So I just think they're probably a little bit safer. So I've kept them, but to be honest, I'm not sure we're going to use them. But for £2 or whatever, I didn't really think it was that big a deal. So we have here what we think is going to be our coming home outfit. We're not entirely sure. It's a little Dumbo set that we got, and it just kind of came as a whole set, and it was one of the first like full sets that we bought. So it just felt quite fitting, and we just really like it. So we'll see, because I keep changing my mind because we've got so much cute stuff, and we have like little outfits in the wardrobe that need ironing. But yeah, I'll kind of do a bit of a haul, I think, at some point, and just show you everything we've bought. But so this is the tiny little vest. Isn't it just adorable? So this is the tiny little vest that goes obviously underneath. You then have the actual like sleep suit thing, like the little outfit that goes over the top. And I just think it's so cute, and it says, and it's so loved, sweet dumb boy. Dumbo. You sweet dumb boy. So loved, sweet Dumbo, and full of joy. And I just think it's adorable. And it's just covered in little, but then I also think, you know, it's more of a nightwear thing. But this is what I mean, by the way, that a lot of them, if you didn't know, will fold over and like cover their little hands. So I didn't know that, but a lot of people on Instagram are like, oh, you don't need them. So yeah, it's definitely more of a sleep suit, but I think it's really cute. And then it also comes with a little bib that says so loved on it. So sweet and so loved. No dumb boys on that one. And a little hat. I can't get enough of the little hats, I'll be honest. It got a bit warped in the wash actually, but I just think it's really cute. But this is, we got in size up to 1 month, so it might be too big, I don't know. But in this box I think I will put like the little bibs and little hats and things like that, just so we've kind of got them safe. But anyway, so we're thinking that might be the hospital, come home from hospital outfit, but we've got quite a lot, so we're yet to make a decision. So yeah, just like little hats that we've got. Little teeny tiny hats can go in that box. So we're now onto the sleep suits. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, what have we got the most of? Long, like sleep suits. We've got loads of like long sleeve sleep suits and baby grows. So I think in the big square I will do the long sleeve sleep suits, and then I will put long sleeve baby grows in one and then the short sleeves in the other. And then I have one square left over which can go in the 0 to 3, I think. Oh no, because I need to get some vests. So I need actual vests. So maybe I will keep, right, that's what I'm going to do. So, oh God, I've just knocked everything over. That was no good, was it? So if I put those over here because they're done. I'm thinking in the big square, I do my long sleeve sleep suits. In this, I do the short sleeved baby grows. And then this one, I do the vests. And this one, I do the long sleeves. I'm not sure they'll all fit in. Actually, yeah, I think they will. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm losing my mind. Socks, hats and bibs, short sleeve baby grows, vests, long sleeved sleep suits, long sleeve baby grows. That's what I'm going to do. I don't think there's really a difference between the sleep suits and the baby grows, but the baby grows tend not to have legs, the sleep suits do. So that's the way I'm going to do it. So my short sleeves, right. I'm going to just crack on and do this now, because the more I talk, the more I'm going to completely lose track of what I'm doing. So let's crack on and do this before I lose my mind, before I sweat to death. Okay, so at the moment we don't have anywhere near as much newborn stuff as I thought we had. I think we need to do a bit of shopping. Look, I'm so sweaty. Can you believe how sweaty I am? Goodness me. This is disgusting. I'm really, really sorry. But yeah, anyway, less about me, more about baby. Look at this. So, these are our sleep suits. These are our short sleeve baby grows. Their hats, their socks, and their long sleeve baby grows. So we definitely need more newborn things. In terms of 0 to 3, we've got an awful lot. So all of that can be organised. I know that they grow into this pretty quickly, but on the basis that we might have a small baby, especially considering that's a risk, and Marco was so small when he was born. So I'm a bit conscious of having a small baby, so I think we need some more newborn things. I honestly had no idea how little we had in the wardrobe. What have we got in here? So this is newborn in the wardrobe. So we've got the pram suit. I love this little outfit. This is one that I'm also considering as our coming home outfit. It's just like a little dungarees and I absolutely love it. This little teddy bear outfit and this lion outfit. So although we've got quite a bit of 0 to 3, we actually don't have that much newborn at all. Okay, I'm really glad I did that because now I realise just how little newborn stuff we have. I have no doubt that people will buy us newborn things, but a lot of you have said that nobody bought you newborn things and everybody bought you like 3 to 6 months, which is definitely a trend that we're noticing now. So newborn things it is, that is on my list. I definitely need some vests for newborn. We have got vests for older years, but I do need them for newborn. Right, what time is it now? Yeah, I'm now going to end this vlog here. I'm going to go make my dinner. I am roasting, like actually roasting, sweating so much, this is disgusting. But I'm going to go cook dinner. Tomorrow I am 32 weeks, so I will start a new vlog tomorrow. We have our gap scan on Friday, so I've got my consultant appointment and my growth scan on Friday. And then I think I don't know if I have a midwife appointment the week after as well. I have no idea, I'm losing track now. But yeah, either way, I'm gonna go make dinner. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram. My mascara is now running into my eye, so I am really gonna go. God, I hope it's cooler next week, and then I won't moan half as much on the vlog. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, and we are gonna have dinner and then do hypnobirthing. So have a good one, and I will see you on Wednesday for another video. I did do my pregnancy trimester 1 and trimester 2 Q&A, so if you missed that, go watch it. Oh my God, everything is getting in my eye. I'm going. Bye.